She's doing the idol, reviewing footage. Wait, that's smart. That's cute.
You've come, warrior.
Bro, it's so crazy how expressive these models are. Ooh, soundtrack. Whoa. All right, hi. How you doing?
The mighty guardian, our Eudicus Arsinosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming.
Okay, what's up, Arinosa?
But she is still an echo and can't talk.
You want to chat? You want to fight? Whoa.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
Love the camera work. They could have had like a straight shot here, but the slanted shot does really good here.
The Veil of Glory.
Beautiful.
It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find
That
their
was
rest.
wild. All right.
But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsinosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsinosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Okay, we resonated with Cardathia again.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered, indistinct frequency.
Okay.
It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont. But the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
Okay.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
I'm keen to find out, and I'm happy to go with my fellow warrior.
Perfect. Let's head out.
Yo, bro, the cheeky grin. Oh, it's so good. That smile, man. Whoa. Lupa?
What is it?
Nothing. Just...
Reminder, she's also got that Threnodian circle in her eye like Cardathia.
Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
It's really good how they do the little interactions like that, because, like, it goes to show
These days have
she's
been
not
a
one to
feast
show
of
weakness,
victories.
but B, it's
Becoming
because she's been in so many
champion,
situations
the
that has
glory,
forced her to not show
All
weakness.
thanks to you.
You know what I mean? Like a double entendre of information you're getting from like one reaction, which is really good storytelling. That's why expressions go such a long way. Yeah, because showing weakness opens her back to backstabbing. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna be an addict traveling all around Septimont with her. Holy. Bro, this place is huge! God! Damn! Also, damn! Wild. We still got some time, huh? Let's see.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
The two layers of reality are merging, maybe, potentially.
Tip to me!
Oh, that's sick. That's so fucking cool. Oh, the way that the aerial, like, quick swap in perfectly chains after Chun-Li's aerial attack. That's so good. I love that.
Meaningless move.
Like that? Oh my lord.
My blade yearns.
So nice.
Now.
Together we vanish.
Nice.
I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
Try a Lupa. Ah.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from
Thin air. Sorry, I went too fast there, chat. Ooh, pretty cutscene. Hold on.
You are from my homeland.
that girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this.
Beautiful shot.
I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thenodian,
Which should be dead.
which should be dead.
Well, not dead, but dead. You know what I mean?
But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thenodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple.
Unless it's inspiring faith in a different way. Or the
Thenodian
Fraxidius,
controls
which...
the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep.
Oh, bro. The black eyes with the, like, coral-like stuff coming out of her. Oh, disturbing design, but really well done.
If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished.
Fuck the Order, I agree.
Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thenodian's corruption. Verlova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it
An
was
interesting
Mia.
perspective.
Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thenodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thenodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of the story, the likelihood is high.
PGR art vibes real.
Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thenodian's influence? Was Verlova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
Oh, dude. Did you catch the look to the side before she looks at you? Because she knows you're thinking about something. She knows you're thinking, oh, fuck. That's so fucked, bro. That's so fucked. The micro expression. Because she looks to the side and then looks at you. Because she knows you have something to say. And then if you don't tell her, it's a confirmation that she knows that Rover doesn't trust her. You know what I mean? Let's look over the facts. All things point that if she is not the source of the corruption happening in Septimont, she is heavily connected to the source of the corruption in Septimont, right? We see this with where we saw Lupa / Mia fighting Cardathea, right? And realistically, the survival and safety of Septimont is more important than the trust of one individual or potentially leaking out information to a potential enemy, right? From a logical standpoint. But here's the deal. Who's the only person that has helped us progress to get this far in Septimont anyways? Lupa. Right? The way I was raised is regardless of whether or not it's a snake, you give back the treatment you've received, and we've received nothing but the best. So even if she is the enemy or ends up becoming the enemy, that's just an obstacle for us to clear later on. But right now, we got to hold our end of the bargain because Lupa's held her end of the bargain. So I say trust her.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathea, but
Even if she's the enemy.
You could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it.
Even if she is the enemy, right? Even if it's more beneficial to hold out, we are honor owed to Lupa for everything that she's done so far. And if she ends up becoming the problem later, that's just another problem for us to clear out. You know? Like, problem is that someone can manipulate her without knowing 100%. And we know that there's other actors on this stage, right? And yeah, it's very much going to be an it is what it is situation. This bites us in the ass later, but realistically, that's a problem that we got to solve later on. At the end of the day, she's helped us, and we gotta honor that. So
These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago.
And that's information.
I don't know if it's the Threnodians' work, but if something is wrong and it's trying to twist my mind.
You already see it in the eyes, man.
You'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior?
Ugh.
You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
Facts. As much as it would hurt.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
That's cute.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold.
Exactly.
I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
Exactly. Well said. And let's see if this bites us in the ass or not. Regardless, it's just another thing for us to clear. Guys, can we appreciate the fucking environment and the beauty of this game? Like, you know what breaks my heart? Like, so for the second option, in short, if you picked it, she senses you're hiding trouble in your heart and she comforts you instead of believing you'll do right by her in the end. Interesting. Interesting. You know what breaks my heart is people can't look past the fan service of this game and they don't realize that they're missing out on an absolutely fucking beautiful world with great lore and great storytelling and a great story. Because they can't get past the fact that the characters are so fucking incredibly hot. And it breaks my heart. It really does. Like, this whole, like, war between these different game communities is so stupid because at the end of the day, it's a fan-fucking-tastic game. It's so good. People just assume because characters are, God, this hot, right? Right? The game can't be good. It can't have lore. It can't have good story. And it's extra weird to me because, like Rupa says in the chat-based name, all gacha games have fan service to an extent.
I hear cowering prey.
Let's get to work then.
With
Wait.
me! Lackluster.
That's so nice.
Face me, coward!
Dude, that's so satisfying. Holy shit. Oh, man. This is why I love Nick and Will they deliver more than just fan service. Listen, we will continue our Nick marathon eventually. Wait, is this Lupa's actual running speed? Okay, Lupa's absolutely.
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes.
A chanting,
We
bro.
have
Good
a tradition
Lord.
in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
The fucking music. Bro, this is a stunning game, man. The chanting, the history, and weight behind the instrumental, like, brother. Such a cool ass fucking game. I wish more people could see it. I really do. And people are realizing it with Rina Sita, but like, fuck, dude. More people need to experience this, man. The music has been fantastic. The environments, the rusted blades, blood-stained all across Septimont. Like the lighting, the skybox, you can see the area of Enoleum off in the distance to remind you of what you just did back in 2.2. Like there's so much passion behind this game, man. Stretching out your hand, your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A quiet, sorrowful voice hums from the halberd's axe. No one knows why she sought the battlefield, only to escape another. She shed her gold, tore away the honor binding her, and turned her back on the proud house that shackled her, rejecting the eyes that followed her. This silence, it is my victory, she laughed, charging into the dark tide. Through endless battles in the surging dark tide, kin and warmth were lost, and all softness and love faded away. All that remained in his eyes was the sight of white flowers blooming across barren fields. How fragile, how beautiful. He sighed as his skull was crushed under the tacit discord's weight. Dude. Oh, beautiful. Who did this blade belong to?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on.
Oh, shit.
Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Reganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the tacit discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons.
Interesting. This reminds me of the world building in the one area back in 1.0 of where the reverse rain is at, and how even the dead can affect the
Back
land
then,
and the
this
echoes
sword
around.
was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
Yeah, the retroactive rain. Yup. I can't wait to deep dive and do a freaking Wuba marathon and all the lore, man. I'm so
I feel
excited.
something
We should be doing
strong
it this
and
next week.
pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
Ooh. Also, the shot.
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator.
Cartathea.
Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks power. Needs pain.
Alrighty. Oh, don't like the coral there. No, not good. Not good. It's a small touch with the coral that just popped off.
Just like last time.
Okay.
Split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the
I wasted
tidal
that.
blight appears, as well as tacit discords.
Wait, what? Did I do that too soon?
I am the Tempest!
That's cool.
I hear a cowering prey.
Into the spotlight!
Ouch.
With me!
Back at you.
Please, Bill!
Together we vanish.
Alrighty. Bro, she feels so good with Chongli.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
I love the chanting, man. It's so good. Oh. Hold the skill button and release once Ren is fully charged to cast the skill. Oh! Wait, what is this, by the way? Just out of curiosity. Oh, that's what the Pipsqueak gave us. That's right, I forgot about that. I forgot. Absorb. Okay. Yeah. That's so sick. Dude! Oh, that's so sick. Yo, if Augusta's gameplay is like that, I'm gonna be nerding the fuck out. You know? Question mark?
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
That's very coded. Go to the source of the strange sound. Boss, you call Ling a pipsqueak, but she's taller than Carlotta. You know that's not an achievement. Doesn't take much to be taller than Carlotta, guys. Come on. There it goes. Now what? 2 moons?
Lupa?
Why are you so stressed?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here.
Oh boy. Now we're gonna have to... I'm gonna be honest with you, I think the Threnodian circle in her eye was a dead giveaway back in part 1, but that is a little scary.
Let's go.
Oh boy. Here we go. Oh. Wow.
There's no mistaking it now.
Whoa.
It's Imperator's frequency.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Are you... Dude! Bro! Can I jump off? Okay, I can't. Got it. I was just curious. I was just curious. That's pretty. Something to read astrology of some type? I don't know. You know, please appear. Pretty please. There it is. Threnodian influence. No!
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge. You still on the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Yeah! I don't like that. Don't like the way that she floated.
Is that Contender Mia?
The way
It's
her
the
neck
Thenodian.
snapped.
Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Oh.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide.
Cristoforo?
Swim, swim. Wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction. On the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
That's disturbing.
O righteous one, I shall
Carthea!
depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
There's Cristoforo in the corner.
A wrong note in the shifting score. Oh, golden star full of mercy,
Belova.
pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Dude. Holy composition, bro. And now we're separated.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone.
This is sick.
The warrior put the hope of change in my hands.
I like this. I like this a lot. This is very, very, very cool as a concept. I love it. Absolute faith in Lupa as she goes back into the tale.
This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Carthea. I can't be in the real world.
Yup. The protagonist of this story this time isn't Rover, yup.
This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories.
Oh, there goes our theory about it being a created realm of the
The story of
Fraxidius.
the Great Aegon lasts only
That was
3
right.
days. Before Carthea came here, I had wondered this same bloody story more times than I can count.
Multiple times. Interesting.
The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger.
Oh, that's fucked.
Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays.
This is really cool because it plays off of what Flora warned the rover, as in, like,
Each world in the Sonoro is a
don't
story that keeps
help
repeating.
her, or there will be
like
consequences.
sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the Dark Tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we see lies in the lower city's
what we saw in the
waters.
very beginning of 2.4, okay?
I won't let your trust be misplaced.
Oh, and it's just Lupa now. Okay, that's cool. That's fucking sick. I love that. Dude. All right, let's get to work.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the Dark Tide. The Dark Tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly.
Check the book for Lova gave you. It's still in my inventory, right? So here's Doomsday. This is new. Cartathea gives chase to the enemy. Incubator. Okay. This is what we went through. Damn. Doomsday. So, is this saying that we've gone a fourth day past the Doomsday? Finale's respite. When Lupa's form was overtaken by the girl resonated with the Threnodian, all your suspicions aligned. The Threnodian has set its gaze on Septimont's central hub, a vessel for Imperator's lingering power. Yeah, fourth new page, a new timeline. Okay. Only you with your unique permissions could sever the hub's connection toward the Threnodian. Oh, so we were using the fucking, our administrative permissions to use the Threnodian's ability to allow us to have a new timeline. Essentially. Which this wouldn't have been possible if the events of 2.2 didn't happen at the end with Cartathea. And the Imperator. Got it. Got it. So we're the ones that split me and Lupa. That makes sense. In the same way that Cartathea split herself with Fleur-de-Lis, right? Thanks to the Imperator's ability. Got it. That makes a lot of sense. That's also really fucking cool because it parallels Cartathea's struggle back in 2.2 and all of Renacida, right? But now with Lupa. You know, but this time we're there for when the split happens versus last time we weren't, you know? Like, there's a lot of fucking beauty to that, man. That's good writing. I love that. Yeah, it rhymes, literally. You refuse to end the story by becoming the protagonist and murdering Lupa, as Frolova suggested. Instead, you place your trust in your fellow warrior and stay behind, trapping the Threnodian's essence within the hub. Now, this time we're doing what Fleur-de-Lis did for us, but for Lupa. Fleur-de-Lis was the one that stayed behind in order to trap the Threnodian's essence and fight against the Threnodian, but now we're the ones doing it. So we're also, like, having true understanding of the suffering, you know, Cartia slash Fleur-de-Lis did. That's really sick. That's so cool. I love that. That's so sick. A repeating story, yeah. History repeats itself. And in a really cool way, it's also honoring the memory of Cartia and everything she's done. And then a warrior waking from a dream. For fellow title winner, the chaotic shift in the central hub. The countless cycles before where Septimont was swallowed by the dark tide. Okay. Source. So interesting. The soundtrack's so ominous, man.
In a past story, I came here with Cartia.
Funny how both games have ties that are repeated a lot of times to grow stronger. Yup. Ooh. The little walk by past Lupa? Wow! Wait! Oh, this is sick. Yeah, Nito, I said the same thing. I also thought that this was a created, fabricated reality, right? It was pretty obvious. I did not expect there to have been loops, though. Oh.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable.
I'm blown away by how beautiful this is. This is like a fucking movie, dude. Like...
Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartia. You saved me, but I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Renacita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Oh, holy voice acting.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own.
Little micro expression to remind you she's ever connected to the Threnodian.
The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness.
Makes sense why she's got the Threnodian crown in her eyes the way that Cardathea does. She's probably just another one created by the Threnodian.
Once I sought to end it all.
That's the theory, anyways.
Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later.
For those who come after.
If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, Cardathea. I'll try my best. First, tell me, what is that person's name?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver Records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
The idea that this fucking world is based off of a storybook, but there's multiple stories. It's not just like, it's not one reality, right? It's a reality in the shape of a fucking storybook. And there's different pages that are the different stories and timelines, right? But even though they are different pages and different timelines, it is all within the same book. What happens when you close a book, even though the pages are separated, right? They lay over each other at the same time, right? So technically, even though it is happening differently than Cardathia's page, because it's in the shape of a book that is closed, they overlap. That's so fucking cool as a concept. You know what I mean? But each page affects the next because, again, they are right on top of each other. And they're intertwined by the same binding. Like, the symbolism behind that is so fucking cool. And it's such a cool concept as a power. Scary as a fucking ability. For sure. Cristoforo and the Fraxidius being able to do that. Good lord, man.
After my role was erased, Cardathia must have found the half-human, half-sea creature. And the Fraxidus.
Always a blonde man with green eyes, every single time.
Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more.
That's so sick. And then it follows the rules of a story. It's why bro, I didn't even realize Frolova gave way more hints than I initially thought. Because I was like, she didn't give a shit in terms of information is what I initially thought, right? But going back to so much of what Frolova said, she talked so much about how there's the protagonist, you're the protagonist, there's roles, and she was explaining to you how the whole fucking ability works without you even realizing it. But doing it in a way that wouldn't put her on blast because she wanted to test you at the same time. It's why she kept talking about it in plays and roles. Dude. Oh, man. An encrypted message, if you would, right? While at the same time testing us. Like, she quite literally even says, you the protagonist if you do this. To let you know that if you're the protagonist of the story, this will happen. And there's no way for you to change that as the protagonist. Like, if you the rover's the protagonist. So make it so that you're not the protagonist. Like, dude. Oh, can you imagine the fucking writers being in a room and coming up with this concept and they're like, wait. It's a storybook though. We gotta make sure that roles play an integral part into the way that Cristoforo's power works. Like, I'm nerding out here because this is so cool as a fucking concept, man. But Rover chooses a different protagonist, right? Which means, you know, the endings per se and the next scenes are gonna be different.
Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake.
A new ending.
What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you?
I'm so fucking mad people won't give this game a chance just because there's hot fucking characters in it. Oh my lord. I'm so mad. It like genuinely, dude. It pisses me off because I just got done playing Star Rail's story, right? And Genshin's story, and it's like, dude, there's so much cool fucking symbolism in this game. And power concepts and lore, if you just give it a damn chance and actually play the game. You know what I mean? Oh my lord. It's so good. And I've realized after looking at a lot of these people's explanations on the internet,
I remember
it's
the
because they
entrance
haven't
to the
played the
underground
game.
waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory.
Ooh.
In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Okay, time to pop some gates open. New scenes. What we got? Oh. So, remember, like a book, right? So all of these are still happening in the stories. And all of this has happened. It's not a possibility, it's happened. Just in a different story, in a different reality that is still overlapping with even the newest page's reality, right? So like if you look at every single layer, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 different pages. And they're all layered over each other at the same time. Which makes so much sense because remember, we saw the Surge, Cardathia and Lupa walking through Septimont being overlaid and happening at the same time in the story back in part 1 of when we run into Lupa. And we're exploring through Septimont, right? Like, that, it's so sick. And then you have Shadows of Glory. Like, dude, this is fantastic. And then you have the little connecting parts right here. I realized that Lupa died in the first timeline because Cardathia wasn't there yet. Right. I wonder then what this implies for Augusta and the other characters. Ooh, true. How are they doing? Are they trapped? Are they real? Are they Christophoto's creations? I doubt that. They're too hot. Yuno's too hot to be Christophoto's creation. Let's be real. Let's be honest. To the place of the quill. The story was drawing to its close. Cardathia could feel the world around her shifting. The buildings, statues, and even the land itself were cracking like damp paper. But it no longer mattered. She had uncovered the clue that pointed to the one responsible and was heading toward the playwright. With more Fraxidius members looking here, she was prepared for the coming battle. As for the rest, Cardathia has no doubts that Rover would handle it. She was his sword and she believed in him completely. In the same way that Rover now needs to believe in Lupa completely. Oh, man. So good. So good.
Covered
so good,
in
so good.
tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters, the stewards must have set up a platform with gladiator spears nearby. I'll activate the patrol unit, then grab a spear from the platform to clear out this blight.
Right. Did we just fly? But oh. Damn. Okay. Sheesh. You're totally not gonna read it now that you said that. I read it. I'm just gonna say it out loud.
To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
Alrighty. What's up? Let's get to work. That's so sick. Oh, that's weird looking. Don't like that.
Glory is upon us! With me!
Dude! Oh, that's so satisfying.
Face me, coward!
Dude!
Into the spotlight!
How y'all doing?
With me! To victory!
So satisfying. Her gameplay's so fucking sick and she's so hot, bro. Good lord. Damn. 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 That makes sense why there was tidal blight on them.
Need
The
to check for
Thornodian
more
wanted
patrol
it to be
units
flooded.
nearby.
That is Septimon's ass. I see why it's a statue. I get it. Now they just gotta make a statue of Lupa. Okay, I'm just saying. Sign of a true gladiator. Ah. Bastard.
I hit.
What's up, buddy? I'm gonna enjoy this. I can roar too.
The fight is on! Try that again. Together we howl!
Yo.
With me! Lackluster!
Night night. May you be showered with victory. Okay. Oh. Damn. Okay, gates open. Whoa. Whoa.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower.
Bro, they just gave us another region in part 2.
In the depths of the aqueducts.
Dog, what? They low-key just gave us a whole new map area. Brother. That... Alright. Damn. It's like a race car because she has the car trail lights too. Alright, what we got? Oh, down. Down we go into the abyss. They have a cool new event in this new place. You'll like it, pretty unique. Interesting. Wow, this is going down. Whoa. This was locked in the game. You couldn't 100% the area before part 2. Oh.
Just this gate standing between.
I can only
me and
imagine
the
how many
heart of
people
the
were frustrated
aqueduct.
about that.
It won't open.
The perfectionists.
I'll have to find another route.
They're like, why can't I 100% it? This makes no sense. Ah.
The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Oh. Oh. It's a piece of shit.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership.
Of course Julia worked with them. Snakes meet snakes.
I know. Septimont's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia?
This is how he gets a hold of the corpse of Mia.
Indeed. She is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need.
That's disturbing.
The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time.
Bro. We already know they fucking experiment with the dead, but like, good lord, man.
In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her.
That's a disturbing shot.
Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
And then Cristoforo fucking experimented on the corpse. Dude.
I hear cowering prey.
Night-night!
Please, Bill! With me!
Bro, her gameplay is so fucking cool. Oh my lord. Ugh. Meow. Cristoforo 100% cut off the same cloth as Gabriel. I agree. Gabriel was a little too obsessed about his doctrine, if you would.
Victory! into the spotlight!
I hear cowering prey.
Okay.
Is that all?
Oh.
Glorious! Ryan and the spear tip!
Oh, man.
With me! Together we howl!
Oh, dude, that's so much fun. Holy hell. Damn. Whoa. Okay. Spooky ass holograms.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it.
No idea.
Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city.
Yeah.
Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
Here we go. Oh boy. And we got a soundtrack.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable.
Interesting.
You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower.
Oh. She crossed her arms there. Interesting. She does not like what she does, but she does it out of necessity.
A piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
And she's disgusted by his inspiration. Fascinating. Oh, you're a very, very, very interesting character for Lova.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea.
Soundtrack?
Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself.
And there it is.
I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
With it? With it.
You spoke with the Threnodian.
What the
Has
fuck?
Leviathan already awakened?
Ah, shit. Alrighty. Okay. Nice. So, alright. Wonderful. Bargaining
Only
deals
a fragment
with
of it
the damn
remains.
Threnodian.
A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tides swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood.
Holy fuck. she's depressed there, dude. Look. Oh, shit. Why are you so pessimistic and yet you hate what you do? What have you seen, Frolova?
Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength
did not
and
like him
weakness
saying
still make
fascinating.
a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
Oof. Can we give Cristoforo's voice actor his roses too? Good lord, the way he sounds like a sick fuck here.
Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
Oh, bro. And that's Brant's VA too, like, good lord, man.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo.
Like, stop telling me you're fucking sick, like...
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
She's like, professionals have standards.
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodians' lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality.
Any Honkai Star Rail player that calls Wuwa's story bad, you're an idiot. Any Wuwa player that calls Honkai Star Rail story bad, you're also an idiot. I'm sorry. Like, straight up. All right. Storytelling is one thing, but story, create a fabricated reality to nurture a being's lingering power, and once it grows large enough, I will overlay it with reality. Dude, y'all need a, like, oh my god, tribalism is so stupid. This is amazing. I'm loving this.
All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge.
I will enjoy both my cakes, chat, and I'm glad that y'all are okay with that.
Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
So his whole thing is he looks for depressing as fuck, tragic stories, and then rewrites them in the most fucked up way possible to make it that much more exciting. That's Cristoforo. That's his desire. That, dude. In all honesty, he is a playwright. I mean, you're not wrong, but to play with the lives of... Dude.
And what if it fails?
On to the next.
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Yeah, fuck your trial. We made Lupa the protagonist. I love...
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything.
Took the words out of my
Unforgivable.
mouth.
What
She
is
gets
so
me.
poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
Real. Talk to him. My fucking goat! My goat! She gets it! Yeah! Talk to him! Ah, the OST after playing that too. Good lord. Oh. That lighting changes is crazy. Wow. You know, For Lova gives me all the kind of vibes. Done a lot of bad things, but seems to have a line that she'll never cross and seems visibly disgusted by those that cross that line, even if they're supposedly her allies. I like that. I agree. I'm just very curious to see what led For Lova to end up joining the Fraxidius and why she tolerates what they do. Yes, the Laments is bad, but she must have seen a lot of the atrocities in order to bring her to that level.
I hear cowering prey.
Why is he kneeling?
With me to victory! Die, evil, with me!
So sick! Bird. Let's fucking get it!
Together we howl! Triumph at the spear tip! Glory is upon us!
Oh man, that's so fucking cool, dude.
With me! That's some attack. Now is the second half. The fight is on! Please, Bill!
Love it, dude. Okay, there's one. Yeah, the boo. Oh man. Oh. You can give Christoph shit, Cristoforo shit, but God is he a good written villain? I mean, you're not wrong. Dope. Oh. The environmental design, as I say that, it gets like depressing, is so damn good. Like, holy hell. Oh. Dude.
Still lingering near. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
And I actually like her design a lot. I don't think she's gonna be playable. That's heartbreaking.
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
what I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartithia, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mere you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
That transition shot, dude.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont.
Isn't that her ascension material?
I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators.
Yeah.
A symbol of victory.
New scenes, boss book. Okay. Aw, little kid gave her a bouquet of flowers. Fuck, that's the last thing she thought of. Fuck me, bro. Alright. Whoa. Down? Brother. How much deeper does this go? Holy hell.
I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days, but still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. in the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Brinacita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Nylido. Oh.
Was it real? Was it mine? Was it worth it? Sometimes I feel like a player that's stressed and frets by the screen. All I know is my desire and my love won't fade. I'll set the fire, but fear still shines.
That soundtrack was fucking beautiful. Oh, shut the
Better to
fuck
die
up.
than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
Oh!
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
You got the Cartothea
I heard
motif.
your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Yes, the motifs.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
Oh my lord. It's on max. I always do max.
by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Oh! Yeah!
Civilization, I was reborn, born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia took her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
Yeah! Talk your shit!
With me to victory! Please, Bill! Into the spotlight! That's some attack. With me! The fight is on! Glory is upon us! With me to victory! Bring justice! Together we howl! Here, with me!
Unite with me.
Ryan and the Theatin!
A human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
Together we howl!
Tide calls. Pray to me.
With me to victory! Into the spotlight!
Whoa! Get it! Yeah! Oh, that's far.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury! To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Tell them.
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
There is something no one can take from me. All the bruises of the dust beneath me to solution to my doubts and deepest fears. Glory's not all
Lupa.
about winning, but blazing to be last
Peak. Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Wow!
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
Bro, the found family vibes.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No.
It's like, no,
wait,
you're a gladiator.
Gladiator's tale?
Respect. That's cute. Holy fucking cinema! Even the expression work here, dude.
You!
We got
Finally,
Amster back!
Stick my head out. Ugh. Rover, are you okay?
Wow!
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
It's like, what the fuck is that? Oh, man.
Wait, we're already in Septimont?
Been in Septimont for a minute, Abby.
I was just talking to you, and then boom. It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, and then I
cheeks,
just
bro.
passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
That's crazy.
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
Bro.
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a tada.
Oh, shit.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Reunion. Reality. The last fight. Blood ignited, body and soul aflame in the crucible of battle. Lupa's spear plunges into the monstrous half-human, half-sea creature, her fight unfolded on a stage conjured by illusion. Her mind is calm as the world fades away, and only the enemy, her weapon, and herself remain. Gladiator's agon, interrupted decades ago by the Threnodian's corruption, finally reaches its conclusion. And at this moment, Lupa is no longer weighed down by questions of strength, weakness, Sentinel, or Threnodian. Only a single pure thought remains. Be a gladiator as a thing of joy. Mia's reverberation is finally freed from its curse. Together you walk to welcome the lone wolf returned from the flames. Lupa embraces both of you tightly, and you feel her tremble as worry gives way to delight as seeing both of you. Words choke as tears fall, and you pat her gently on the head to soothe her. This is a story co-written by you, Carthea, and Lupa, and now it's come to an end. The three of you reunite, and together you are the true playwrights of this story. Lupa giving me a last proper gladiator fight, what she loved, made me ballin'. Absolutely beautiful. She gave her a proper death that was denied by the Threnodian. Dude, that... Peak. Short as all fuck. Ed Peak. Peak. That was beautiful. That was so well done. Not a single wasted breath.
The event that brought forth the dark tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything.
And she was looped for a while.
All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Cartathea. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about your death.
My death? Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Veil of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonora world created by
Let
the
me be,
Fraxidus
I'm
began
talking to
blur.
Lupa! 3 hours is fine.
But in those 3 days of the story where Cartathea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about your journey with Cartathea.
Cartathea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian, and my body disappeared before Cartathea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Cartathea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story. Is there anything else you want to know?
Interesting.
Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened.
But that also goes to show how knowledgeable they are of the Threnodian's existence. And how to be able to trigger in a corpse that, yes, was a creation of the Threnodian, but being able to trigger it to where the Threnodian can awaken within a dead corpse. Like, they have a lot of knowledge on Threnodians.
The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it. Tortured and ravaged. Is there anything else you want to know?
Disturbing.
Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes, it was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source.
Yo, I love how after 2.2, Carthea became the Threnodian's biggest hater. And like, obviously that makes sense, but like, I don't mean like hater as in, oh, I hate the Threnodian. And then I'm just gonna like move forward with my life. No, as in hater, like, I will fucking find every trace of you and get rid of you. I couldn't escape you, you will not escape me. Like, I love that. I love that, man. It's on sight for her. I couldn't escape you, you will not escape me. I got a trace of you, I'm going for you. I fucking love it, dude.
It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world.
Yeah, this is her hunt. Yup, I pledged my life to keep you
Lupa
dead.
in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid.
Oh, that's huge.
I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script.
That was at the very beginning, right? With Carthea? With all the rail grinding? Right.
Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met.
So they fucking broke Scar out. That's nice. I like how Scar didn't do shit. That piece of shit. That smug eating fucking grin. You're lucky he's handsome. That motherfucker was just there to aura farm. He was like spinning the card, doing card tricks between his fingers. Like, he was just aura farming the entire time. Like, yeah, they got me out of jail. It's not I'm not the star of the show yet, but my time's coming. You know what I mean? He's just there to laugh and celebrate, bro.
Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
Tell me about the roles and stories.
Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this scenario, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory.
Man, and Cristoforo can just subject people and cities to this. So what can the other fucking overseers do? We already saw a taste of what Frolova could do, right? Like, that's a scary motherfucker. That's a scary dude. Terrifying.
In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks. The limitation of his resonance ability.
And he needs a fictional anchor, which I assume it has to be the core central point that the story sprawls itself from. And for him, that was Mia, right? And the tale of Mia's life. And then everything connected to that is the framework to how he creates his reality. So there is a limitation to it. And if you can discover the source and then upend the source, everything about it crumbles. The problem is you have to discover the source. And it seems, correct me if I'm wrong, the longer it goes, the more pages fill the book, which makes it even more and more and more fucking complicated for a new person to come in and figure out where the source is, right? Yeah, it took a Sentinel's Resonator to break through. Exactly. Yeah, the fact that he can overwrite reality in the end is fucking nuts, though. Yup. The Archbishop and ReZero, yup. Uh-huh.
This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the Dark Tide upon Septimont.
And this is why we kept seeing Mia overlay with Lupa, because Lupa had no role in the story that we were in. Therefore, he has all the permission to give that nameless corpse, air quotes, right, a role, per se. So while we were the protagonists, right, it was denying Lupa the ability to even have her own identity and role within the story, which the rover then catches on to this with all the hints that Frolova gives, which, by the way, I would like to give credit to the writers. I genuinely thought we had that conversation with Frolova, and I'm like, we got no fucking information from that. Like, yeah, we know that there was like a bad ending, but besides that, no fucking information. Only to realize every fucking word she said was a hint as to how his power worked. You know? Like, really well done.
Is there
really,
anything
really
else
well
you
done.
wish to ask, Righteous One? The central hub within the Veil of Glory
She was edging her
was
NDA,
established by the
yup.
Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before.
With Cristoforo talking about how even if it fails, this would prove Rover's worthy of being the protagonist of my story, don't you think he's trying to set up Rover's story in order to fuck us up in the long run? I still have the belief that he doesn't want to fuck us up, not literally, but probably by proxy he ends up fucking us up, right? I genuinely think he just wants Rover to be the protagonist of the story he wants to write, which we kind of get this vibe with Scar. Remember what Scar says about, like, it's only a matter of time before you join us, right? It's only a matter of time before you understand what we're doing is right and you agree with us. And that very much echoes with Cristoforo saying he wants Rover to be the protagonist of his story. So that's, it very much sounds like all the Fraxadius members still want Rover, yes.
Activating it requires two key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa.
That's crazy. So winning low-key, like, that's so wild. That's really good setup.
I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story.
That's how it's able to sneak in through the Sentinel's
Central
mandate.
Hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
That's so well set up,
Throughout
man.
this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered two other Fraxidus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
We call him Scar.
Surely they must be Frolova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have.
Another question.
Is there anything else you wish to ask? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger. Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cordelia.
Oh. Kuro, you get 2 bonus points. 1, we had interactions between different characters without Rover. Fantastic. 2, we had story parallels between 2 different characters, Carthia and Lupa, that were not contingent on Rover. Beautiful. 3, we're now retying up different parts of the world into the main plot line. Fantastic. With expansion into Phryxidius, one of the main antagonistic forces of the story that was very much the core of the game back in 1.0. Very nice.
They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores. Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go. There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimon.
Okay.
I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
Okay. Meow. Thank you. Meow. Yeah. Okay. Let's... I know I can teleport, but the city is so fucking beautiful. You know what I mean? Oh my god, is that a chest? This was so worth it. Holy hell. Wait. This was so worth it. Oh my lord. Yeah.
Pretty good haul.
Wait. Huh? Nice.
Ray secured.
Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Damn. Damn. This game's crazy, man. Absolutely amazing. Meow. Meow. Okay. In we go. You know? Does you know pop up? Maybe. We got the squad!
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Thenodian, and defeated the
Look at
lioness of
us,
glory
chat.
it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Thenodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Thenodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
Oh. Oh. Oh, man. Whoa!
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Thenodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Interesting. You feel faint frequency of sharp cold winds.
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction.
Cold wind.
You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacit Discords.
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself.
Okay. New
But
region.
the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest.
Cold winds.
Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont?
Yes, please.
I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Whoa, okay. That was a weird OST finish. Not in a bad way, in a good way.
We travel through a silver veil above the drifting mist.
It's Mia's sword.
The shining
I went through a lot to bring it back.
What a shot! Wow!
The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here.
Banners gold, glory hangs beyond the Colosseum.
It's beautiful.
And ingress, Griffin's fortress.
Cinema. Peak cinema.
Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
Peak. Peak. There's more? Book? I already saw the book. Was there another book? Oh, there's another one. Oh. She ended it herself right here. While looking at her city one last time. Gem. To retrieve an unfamiliar object from the depths, it is a gem. Originally from Laguna, this gem passed through many hands before reaching Septimont. Brought here by a young girl. To avoid drawing attention to the faith the jewelry symbolized, she had the gem removed, melting down the gold to forge it into a gladiator's helmet. The gem's natural cerulean hue has been tainted a deep purple and bears the mark of tidal blight. Deeper than the crystal's depths, the silhouettes of fish drift slowly. Nice, wonderful, okay. Beautiful. 2.5 teaser right there. Okay. Going to the hotel for Lupa Epilogue. The hotel. Say less. Damn! Damn! With the drink in hand as it should be. Pretty soundtrack, man. All right.
You've come, warrior.
Nice. You've had a few drinks. She's drunk.
Are you drinking?
Just wheat juice.
Yeah, wheat juice. Yeah. Yeah, wheat juice. Sure.
Sure.
Beer.
Wheat juice.
He said the same thing. Bro, great minds think alike.
Today
man. That's crazy. Holy fuck, the bedroom eyes. Good lord, woman. Wow. Wow. God.
Oh, you smell nice. Like dried wheat. Warm.
Chat, what does she do with wheat juice? That's crazy. And what do we smell like? That's crazy. Unusual way to describe someone.
Well, that's just what I think. When I was little, I used to roll in the wheat fields.
Girl, you need help. She's stumbling.
It's good to have my fellow warrior by my side.
That's cute.
Lupa, you've had enough wheat juice. Sit. Take a break for a moment.
Oh, shit.
Even though it's over, there's still a heaviness. A drink helps.
Damn. All right, that's crazy. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I've sent word to the F4's palace about Domina Julia. But finding the silvers that fled will take time.
So they all did flee.
4 years ago, Augusta won the title of champion. Since becoming F4, much of the corruption tied to the arena has been cleared.
Cute.
If Mia had lived, perhaps things would have been different. Sometimes I wonder, what would my life have been like if my parents hadn't handed me over to the Silvers when we first came to Septimont?
She was handed off to the Silvas? Oh, that's fucked.
Just like one of those stories.
With the different endings.
Different endings.
Damn.
Have you ever thought about living a different life, Lupa?
No need. I'm content with what I have. For everything gained, something is lost. But through it all, I met you. That's enough.
Damn. Woo! Damn! Oh, she's good! Damn!
Life is an arena. Victory and defeat are a part of that. No one wins forever. The more victories, the higher the expectation.
Real.
And the heavier the weight of defeat.
Facts.
Do you fear that one day you might face defeat?
Everyone faces defeat.
That suits you well. To move forward without the burden of a lofty vow is a lighter path. Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone.
That tail wag. Damn.
I may not have your strength,
Damn.
but should you call, I will meet you on the battlefield, no matter the distance. I swear it, by the eternal sun, my fellow warrior.
Apple and you is wild. Wild. Cartiers epilogues in Septimont 2, you can select the quest from the quest menu. Wait, what? Side quests? Three wishes after story. Oh, interesting. Okay. I heard more. Okay. Model expressions are really good. Ah, you didn't save me a bite.
keep her if he
Joking,
can prepare
joking.
something for you later. Oh, the Loris salad was as delightful as ever. Well worth reacquainting myself with, so I can make a bowl myself. Fresh, crisp, sweet.
Dun dun dun. The motif. Mwah.
Come, sit with me. Let's enjoy a moment of peace.
Love the motif. Seems your sense of taste has returned then.
Yes, and so, I've been thinking about what I vowed to you before. To savor the things I desire, visit the places I long for, and meet those I wish to see. To become a roving knight is my true ambition. A wish list is something to be experienced, one step at a time.
I'd say your first wish has already been fulfilled.
Facts.
The third too, though by unexpected means. Those are my adoptive parents, and their child. Perhaps it was fate's cruel jest.
Like what she was
I couldn't
tricked
find
into?
any trace of them after they moved from Raguna. But here in Septimont, I discovered where they had resettled. Only, they no longer recognize me.
Yeah.
The truth that I was their daughter was a memory the Threnodian crafted for them, disappearing when it was sealed away in the tower.
That's fucked.
I don't know what they went through after that fateful day, but at least they are still alive. They even have their own child. They walk here every day, so I come and sit for a while to watch them from a distance.
Cardathea.
It's all right. In fact, I'm at peace with it now. If they had died because of the Order's heavy hand, I would have felt true pain. But this is the best outcome I could hope for. To live 20 years with the weight of a lost child. I don't want to imagine that kind of torment.
Real. It really is the best outcome out of that
Besides,
situation.
Through all these twists of fate, all three of my wishes have been fulfilled.
Including the second.
Now, if I crave a Loris salad, I can prepare it myself and savor its taste. And I still have many years ahead to see the world and the places I long to visit. As for the people I hope to meet, this unexpected journey led me to find them in another city. The winds of Rinasita always seem to bring me what I seek.
I am content.
I am content.
Just like Lupa. Parallel. Okay. One more. What's the next one? To Black Shores. Okay. No. No. We can't go back there. We can't go back there. No. We don't have a new ship for Alto. No. Wait. No, we can't. We don't have a new fucking ship for Alto just yet. No, we can't. We don't have a new ship. Sounded like it was a lot of money too. All right. Just evade him. All right. I think it's a terrible idea, but it was a lot of money, bro. Like. All right, where do we go? Where do we go? Coward, not coward. I just want to get a new ship before we go back to him. So I want to show him the map location. Just give me like a general area. I think Alto already knows about it. Don't say that. Top right Tethys hub. Top right of the Tethys hubs, like up here. Okay. Yes. Wait, then go northeast? Northeast from the red sword icon. Northeast, okay. Weird I can't fly, but sure. What we got? What we got? Lupa! Zoom us there. Meow. Set time to 2 p.m. Time to 2 p.m. This is oddly specific. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I forgot how pretty and beautiful the soundtrack is and the environment here.
Wild.
Nice. Okay. Go back a bit. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. She actually goes back? Oh, shit! Dude! I hope this means she joins the main cast. Hopefully. Did you bring the seeds yourself? These flowers become like anchors guiding them back no matter how far they go. These blooms are my gifts to the Black Shores. Irises are not currently on the approved list. Once they bloom, I'll have to remove them. I don't think irises pose much of a threat. Flora, maybe something's off in your system. You should try checking again. Flora wing woman, I like it, or wing bot. Oh man, additional claws detected. On our journey to save the world, the Black Shores welcomes every friend and gift they bring. And the Black Shores could use more friends. Important because every resonator gets what's known as a resonance evaluation report that talks about their powers. Main issue of Venusita is since they don't have the tech, since they all fucking suck at evaluating. But Cardathea was written as if examination staff are from Black Shores. Oh, interesting. I do know Jinjo Sentinel Joy can manipulate time. Yes. I could borrow that power. Maybe. All right. Cardathea, that's a little. Okay, listen. Maybe Cardathea and Jinshi meeting together might be a little dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. One can manipulate space, the other one can manipulate time. Or gravity, sorry. Let's and then we got Shorekeeper with space, bro. Didn't know you were competitive about watering. Uh-huh. I see. If I could borrow that power, I could brew beer faster. Just collecting the powers like Thanos, bro. It's only a matter of time. Wait. That's cool. I like that. It's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. Now we need her to go to Shenzhou and meet Jinshi. Imagine the lore, bro. Would be insane. Final verdict, Peak Cinema. I give it a 9 out of 10 only because, you know, I'm waiting for a crazy climactic Septimont, or not Septimont, Renacita finale, you know? But for what that quest was as a setup quest, or like the conclusion of Septimont, it was a 10 out of 10. Pure peak. Pure peak. Yeah, it's a build-up. You know what I mean? Like, we have Cristoforo saying that spoilers, there's still more to come. You know? They really should have flying to all regions. I agree. I agree. Imagine 2 Sentinel Resonators talking like that. It's gonna be crazy. That will be wild. Boss, Lupa's back at me his sword, by the way. Wait. Arena Cita. It's like around here, right? Yeah. God, this game's beautiful. Grass detail is just insane. I guess she moved it to like around here. Don't forget to do Willing's after story as well. Wait, where's that? The other side. Oh, over here? It's not Lupa. There we go. It's like the dusk on the day we reunited. Breathtaking. My city and my soul's harbor. Pretty. Go back to the central hub. Here? Just for music here. Music is for another day. Hold on. After quest first. After quest first. Where's the Wuthering? Wuthering's quest will be in